What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we are here for another watch-along between Bochum and Borussia Dortmund. It's our new derby. It's going to be an interesting one. Schalke is chilling in the Bundesliga 2 for reasons that are unknown. They're not very good. I'm kidding, a little bit. But we have a new, somewhat rival this year, and it's Bochum. So I'm very curious to see how this game is going to be. It sucks with the restrictions of COVID in Germany that it's not going to be a packed house, because I think this would be a pretty fun game for the fans over there. But it's going to be an even funner game for us here, guys. So hopefully you guys are excited for it. The lineups are out. We got some fun things, and it's a good way for Dortmund to still continue on track and try to catch up with Bayern, because obviously they took a bit of a lead on us right now, but you know, it is what it is. But hopefully you guys are doing well today, and if you are, be sure to drop a like on the stream, say hello in the chat. And let's get into it now. We'll see where we are. Yash is one of the first people to comment today. Said, not watching today. Premier League football is on. Man City are the luckiest team. You guys should win. Hopefully no injuries, red cards, yellow suspensions. We appreciate that, Yash, and we hope a lot of the same happens as well. JJD TV fan here is absolutely hyped right up. Since he has to go in the second half, but he's got a 1-0 prediction, I'm assuming for us. I hope Wolf and Schultz put in good performances today. They are key roles for the game today. They are. And we'll get into the starting 11 as well, because it's a similar starting 11 to our last outing, and a couple players are going to be very key. We had a big win against Besiktas. I know the game meant literally nothing, mostly just pride of going out in the Champions League with our head held high, but it was still a good performance by some fringe players who are all going to be relatively pivotal for the next few games until probably New Year's, because of the Akanji having to get his little minor knee surgery. It's a shame, but it'll be a good one to see, and see how the guys can get up today, with Schultz hopefully being a good one, because, I mean, he had a good game against Besiktas. We haven't been able to say that too much. And we're going to have to rely on him to hopefully have performances like that and show that depth is something that's going to be important for Dortmund this season. It's derby time. It is, my man. Hi, Josh and chat. You sound like you're in a good mood. Top, how you doing today? Mainz catch up, or we're going Mainz. We're going Mainz. Come on. Yo, how you doing, my man? First BVB game I can watch in weeks. Well, man, I hope you're excited for it. It's a good one. It's a good one, guys. Let us know your score predictions before we get up the starting 11, and we'll dissect that a little bit. But I don't know. Bochum's at home. Remember that. Bochum is at home. It should be a good one. What is up, Josh? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I am doing well. I'm excited because it's Derby Day. Something that we didn't think that we would get, really, this year. Obviously, with Schalke going down, but like there is a new Derby. So new rivalries were meant to be happening, and this is going to be a good game for that. JJD TV fan says he's got a 3-1 prediction coming in. Finn says, yes, some Bundesliga soccer time. Bochum are decent considering they just got promoted from the second Bundesliga, and you were not wrong. Bochum having a relatively strong start to their season, which is, I get like a little surprising, but not surprising, because they did do so well in the second Bundesliga, and they got some players. I mean, Sebastian Polter, who had some time in the Championship over in England, seems to have found a home for himself here in Bochum. He's got some pretty decent goal scoring numbers as well in there. But I mean, Dortmund today have a pretty decent team. And good news, I mean, Brandt isn't in the starting 11, which we'll have up for you guys soon. But it's good to see that he's on the bench, because after that scary collision, it just wasn't good. Top says he's guessing 4-2. A high-scoring affair, eh? A high-scoring affair. Hello, Josh. I got new Twitter. I saw that, my man. Sebastian says 3-1. James says 3-1. JJD TV fan says 3-1. Every single one of you guys said 3-1. Your swag is on point, bro. I'm glad. It's a Dahoud kit, and Dahoud will be playing a pivotal role today, which we're excited for. Chan, Dahoud, Bellingham should be a good midfield lineup in this game. I think so as well. Says his prediction's 2-2. Come on. I think we're going to trash them 4-1. We need another clean sheet. The interesting thing for me is, I mean, I'm expecting a good performance, but I'm still expecting a little bit of a bounce back. And I know we had that against Besiktas where we won 5-0, and it was a good performance. It was a good all-around performance against a very weak Besiktas side. However, they were down to 10 men towards the end of that second half. I don't think it would have made a crazy difference. I still think it would have been a 3 or 4 nothing type of game, even with 11v11. But it's time to see what we can do today. And I still think this team going back to the league, there's some good winnable games coming up for Dortmund this week. And honestly, if we could start it in the right foot, maybe Bayern somehow slip. You never know. There is some things going on in that camp as well, so we'll have to wait and see. We got a 2-1 prediction coming in today. Josh, what happened to the Discord BVB 11? I did not make that. I did not make that. Luca, thank you for reminding me. I think I might have an idea of a timing to get it in. So expect it in January, Luca. And if I don't post it in January, come back at me and be like, Josh, come on, wake up. Because there should be a nice little spot in January that I'm like, okay, that'll be a good one. A clean sheet would be nice from James. It would be. Bundesliga clean sheets are hard to come by, but it would be nice to pick one up. I hope Zagadou plays well. I have faith in Marco Rosa. I do too. He's had a very tough start to his season in terms of injuries, in terms of being able to put his personal mark on this side. But hopefully the injuries have kind of went away. I mean, a big boost today, as you guys saw, man. Erling Haaland is starting. I mean, and it's fantastic. He barely played in the Besiktas game, still came on and scored 2 goals. I think our man is going to have a heyday tonight, which is going to be a lot of fun. I have a feeling that Hummels is going to score. I hope. Hummels had a good performance against Besiktas as well. Did not have to do a whole bunch. I think this is going to be a more open game and a more defense-minded game for Bochum, which hopefully, I mean, it's going to allow our center backs to have to defend on the counter, and hopefully they'll be able to do that. But if you guys are just tuning in to the chat today, guys, be sure to drop a like. Let's pop us up over 20. Drop a sub as well if you're new around here, and let's hear your score predictions. Let's hear where you guys are watching from. We're about almost a little over 15 minutes away from kickoff today. And we'll go through the chat right now before we get into the starting 11 and before the game gets going here. Wait, there's a JJD TV Discord. There is, my man. If you guys want to join our Discord, if you go down to the description, it is in there. It says follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitch, and then there's a Discord one there as well. Schultz is finding form. He is, but I'd be cautious, guys. I'd be cautious saying he's finding form. If he can put up a couple good performances back to back, then we'll start saying, all right, maybe Schultz has turned a corner here. But I mean, he did have a good game against Besiktas. But it's very hard to say that he might have turned a corner, but he is in a good state of mind. And that is what you want to see. He had a good game against Besiktas. Now can he carry it on to league form? Can he do these consistent performances? Because that's something that Schultz has been very, very wary of doing. And it's the reason that he's had such a tough time, in my opinion, here at Dortmund. I should open it because a lot of new members should join. Yeah, why not, Luca? Open it again and say that we're going to do it mid-January. And it'll be actually posted this time mid-January, and we can do it a proper updated one. So yeah, Luca, that is all you, my man. And I'll make sure I post it in January, I promise. If Ronaldo sells Erling to Zweier, I don't think he's going to go to Bayern, but I did see a note of that Bayern is back in. And Bayern's name always gets tossed into the Haaland hat, and given history of Dortmund and Bayern transfers, I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know. I don't think that it's going to go down. But we'll get into the starting 11s today, guys. We'll get into Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund today are lining up in I mean, you can debate it, because they did this in Besiktas. It's a very similar starting 11 against the Besiktas one. I put it as a 4-3-3 for you guys because I think that's somewhat how it's going to be played, but it can switch between a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3, and I'll talk to you guys about that quickly. So, in goal we have Gregor Kobel, right back Thomas Muniz. On the right center back now is Hummels. He got moved there because our boy Dan Axel Zagadou is back in. We took it to Twitter, and a lot of skeptical Dortmund fans don't really know what to do with Zagadou, whether they want to keep him, whether they want to see him move on. We debated it. Let me know in the chat, guys, what you think. Do you think we should sign Zagadou to a new contract, or do you think we should let him walk for free? I'm genuinely curious, but Zagadou is back in, and he's going to have a good opportunity to show why he deserves a new contract. And he'll be playing on the left-hand side because he's a left footer. Nico Schultz is back in at left back. Our 3 center mids, that 3-man midfield I do like because it's got Dahoud, who I just think is so good with the ball at his feet, man. He's the one who's going to control that midfield. Chan doing some running, Jude doing some rallying, doing some pressing. And then the front three, Wolf on the right, Royce on the left, and up front is Erling Haaland. Now, for the 4-2-3-1, which is what we did a little bit in the Besiktas game, it's just a little slide. So De Hood and Chan would be the CDMs. Bellingham does go up and play on the left attacking mid. Wolf on the right attacking mid. Royce then drops into the middle, plays as a cam, and up front is Erling Haaland. So it was going back and forth a little bit in the Besiktas game, but there was definitely noticeable times where Bellingham jumped up to the left-hand side to play as a left attacking mid, and then all Royce did was drop in. So it's kind of a little bit of strategy there from Marco Rose. So I'm curious to see what the majority of this game will have in store, and if I just think Royce is just so good as a 10, and that's why they try to find an opportunity to switch it up. And we know Bellingham is just unstoppable. Unstoppable. And we are running a contest, guys, and we're announcing the winner today. So if you want a chance to win a Borussia Dortmund Cup kit, head over to our Twitter. Did you tweet it again today?
Yeah, I just tweeted it the last day, and we're announcing it.
Perfect. So if you guys want a chance to win a Borussia Dortmund Cup kit, Dortmund gave it to us to give away. So just head over to Twitter. Our Twitter's in the bottom. There's a link directly to it, TV_JJD. And then follow the video, download the free international BVB fan app. And there's literally an instruction, and go sign up. And then I'm going to pick the winner today, which is going to be announced in the Bochum 5 takeaways video. So if you have not entered the cup competition yet, it's completely free to do. Head over to our Twitter, follow us while you're at it, and get entering there, guys. So that is the starting 11 today. So let's see what you guys think. Do you guys like the starting 11? Give me a rating out of 10. Because we do have a pretty strong bench as well. We have Hazard on the bench, which is awesome. Brandt, after that nasty collision, is back on the bench, which is really good. We still have Tigges and Renier, who have always really been on the bench. Witzel's in there, Paslak, Prongicic, and Ansgar Knauf. So, I mean, it's a pretty decent starting 11, and it's a pretty decent bench. I'm assuming we're going to see Brandt come on for a little bit, as well as Hazard, probably maybe double substitution in some way, getting Wolf off, maybe taking off one of the three midfields. It'll be interesting, guys. It'll be interesting. But if you guys are just tuning into the chat today, you guys are excited for the Derby Day here, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Go and enter the kit competition, guys. It's a free Dortmund kit, man. I know it's the cup kit, but it's still a free Dortmund kit to give away. So get in there, man. It's going to be fun. Let's get back in the chat. See what you guys are feeling today. What do you think of Renola's comments on Haaland? I think he's playing the game, man. And again, I don't know how much I want to dig into it, because it feels like I could have done a stream or a video on Haaland every single day with a transfer story. But I do think, I'll say one thing, I do think it's a little strange that these comments come out and Erling Haaland's future is decided. Take that as what you will. And as soon as those kind of drop, we are going in and agreeing personal terms with Adeyemi. And we've heard Dortmund come out and say, hey, they're not related. The Adeyemi transfer is going to happen regardless of what happens to Haaland. It makes it hard to believe that as soon as you basically agree personal terms and then Haaland's future is decided, but we don't know where. That's how I took it anyways. Bayern can't afford Pogba, but apparently they can afford Haaland. Confused Pikachu face. Pogba's a free agent, is he not? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Yash is still here. He would know. But I'm pretty sure Pogba's a free agent. That's why Bayern are linked to him. Can't afford his wages, which is surprising because Bayern do like giving out high wages, which is why they're able to get some of the free agent deals as we've seen in the past. But I mean, I don't know what Pog was asking for. He's still a hot prospect. Sign him. I think let him walk with injury, says James for Zagadou. JJD TV meme says he's a hot prospect. Sebastian says the starting 11 is an 8 out of 10. Noah says renew and give him another season to get injuries under full control, build up some form. The interesting thing about signing Zagadou, and I've tried to explain this, guys, because there are two sides of it. Is one, he is a young prospect. It would be a shame to see him walk for free. Plus, we don't know what he's going to turn into. The flip side to that is, like I've tried to say and try to give you the perspective of why Dortmund wouldn't look to him, is because he has a ton of injury history. He's got massive injury history. So to reinvest in him, Zagadou will probably want a long-term deal. He'll probably want okay wages. And then if he continues with his injury problems, he'll never be able to flip him. So now you're stuck with him for another 4 or 5 years. So I get the reason that they're looking for it. And if somehow they can deal with a 1 or even maybe 2 year deal, it'd be something worth looking at. But I'm not sure, because I mean, as a professional football player, you want to look after numero uno. And I wouldn't blame Zagadou, young talented center back, to wanting a 4 or 5 year deal. That's the flip side of the coin there, why the Zagadou debate is even going on. I think Zagadou is better than Stark and Prangacic when he's fully fit. Yes, but is he better than Schlotterbeck? And that answer is no. I mean, depth is always important, yes. But, I mean, I've just been sick of all the injury problems we've had, especially this season has just exemplified it. But we've had it in the problems. He's had it in the past as well. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence as well, guys. I would like Schlotterbeck to come in. I wouldn't even mind Stark coming in just for that depth option, to stay healthy, to be there when we need him. Have Hummels as an option is there, and Akanji. Those would be my 4 center backs if I could pick. And then we don't sign Prangacic, and then we let Zagadou go. That would probably be what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm leaning towards. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe Zagadou comes healthy again and proves everyone wrong, and it was a shame not to sign him. Predicting on Jude Bellingham goal today. I like it. I respect it. Just tuned in. Could you repeat what you said about Adeyemi in Holland? So we agreed personal terms with Adeyemi. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that we're going to sign him or anything like that. But we agreed personal terms. The reports are that Adeyemi wants Dortmund, so it makes it easier for Dortmund to do business knowing the player wants to go there. So the announcement and the timing of agreeing personal terms and showing the interest in Adeyemi compared to Holland basically being announced that his future is figured out, but no one has announced where or what it is. So all that tells me, and Dortmund have came out and said that the Adeyemi transfer will be separate to Holland leaving. So we're going to bring in Adeyemi whether Holland stays or whether Holland goes. But like I said, with the timing of the comments about Holland's future being decided and not knowing where, and then the interest in Adeyemi, it would make anyone think that they're connected, that Adeyemi is the replacement. But either way, we'll have to wait and see how that goes out. Crow here, best wishes as always. We appreciate it, my man. About 8 minutes away from the first derby of the season, guys. Show some love in the chat. Drop a like, guys, if you're excited for it. I haven't given my prediction yet. The most common one has been 3-1. So I'm gonna say we roll on and we win. I'm gonna say 2-0. 2-0. We keep clean sheet. And we go on from there. Sebastian Polter, I know you've been on good form. Keeping Holland and getting Adeyemi, Zachariah, and Schlotterbeck would be huge. Would be. I don't know how realistic it is. Schlotterbeck, I think we could get on a good deal. Adeyemi would probably cost around 35-ish, even though the reports now, apparently, Salzburg are holding out for like 50, so that would probably rule us out. But who knows? I'll have to see the way that one goes down. Zachariah would be on a free. I don't know, man. I just don't want to see Holland leave. He's just too good, man. He's just too good. And I'm excited to see him back in the starting 11 today. I think he's going to have a heyday out here. He's been itching to get back. He scored in almost every single game we've had this season. Who said that Holland's future is decided? His agent did. It was all over Twitter yesterday. There's been I don't have the quote in front of me, but I'm sure I could find it. It basically just said that they know what Holland's future has in store, and then they just didn't say what it is. So maybe they had a behind-the-scenes deal. Maybe someone already activated his release clause and they kept it on the hush-hush. Maybe he re-signed for Dortmund. We don't know. But Adeyemi, Zachariah, Schlotterbeck would be dream window. I think it's a very real... The amount of... I mean, again, I personally think the Adeyemi deal is going to go through. It's a beautiful thing about following transfer rumors so early on is that we're the ones that are interested. He's interested in us. It comes down to money. Salzburg has done business with us in the past. They know the player wants to go to us. They're going to play hardball, and they're going to probably meet somewhere in the middle and hopefully get this thing over the line. I mean, I personally have a good feeling with Adeyemi. Zachariah, I do as well, even though there's going to be a lot of interest in him because he's a free agent. And then Schlotterbeck seems like a decent one. All three are so important, but I don't know how close we are going to be or if we're going to be able to get them all over the line. We're going to have to wait and see. Lucas says 4-0. DYC says we're winning 4-0. Trust me, Josh. Some big, big performances. I think Adeyemi 40, Schlotterbeck 18, and Zachariah free. That's realistic. I think I heard Dortmund want to spend no more than 35. Salzburg wanted 40, and now it's rumored that Salzburg want 50. So, again, we'll have to wait to see how that one plays out. I personally think it's going to be a mind game, and we're going to get the job done, but it's still very, very early. And all these deals won't happen until the summer. That's a very important point. So don't expect any of these guys to jump on in January. Did Vaxel confirm that there isn't a release clause in Holland's contract? He did not. There's been a lot of speculation about it, guys. I personally don't know the actual answer, but if I'm being honest, man, I personally think there is a release clause. Just because it was reported so early on. I don't know what the number is. That's the big thing. But I personally think that there is a release clause, and there's been more evidence to confirm that there is than there isn't, but we don't know. We're going to find out potentially as early as January, but I doubt it, more likely as early as summertime. Where do you honestly think Haaland will go to? I have always said Madrid or City. That's the only ones that make sense to me. I know that there's going to be the United link, but I just don't think... I think he's got better standards than United right now. United's got a question mark of what they're going to do. You know that City's always going to compete, and you know that Madrid is on a good pace right now, especially they bring in Mbappe. They're still doing incredibly well with a team that still has Hazard and Bale and Modric in the middle. They're building something special in Madrid, and if Haaland's a part of that, I think he's going to find a lot of success in La Liga, even though we all hope that he obviously stays. Adeyemi is pretty much confirmed. Zakaria will also be easy. Schlotterbeck will be pretty hard. It all depends, man. I've read a bunch of different newses. And the Adeyemi one, I still feel like it's done, but there's been a lot of reports that say that it's not near done because they haven't agreed on a transfer fee. And Dortmund's not going to spend upwards to 50. So we're going to have to wait and see. But like again, I think it's likely. I think the Zakaria one's likely. But again, he's a free agent. It means he can go anywhere he wants. It means that Premier League clubs can come in January and offer some actual money to Gladbach, and Gladbach flip him out of the league. We'll have to wait and see, and Schlotterbeck is going to have some big heads looking at him. I'm assuming there may be... I mean, I know Bayern's interested. The nice thing about young Germans is the fact that I think that we can snap them up. And that's because we're just one of the clubs that it looks good to go to when you're a young German looking to get going. But we're about 3 minutes away from kickoff, guys. So if you guys are just tuning into the chat, say hello, drop a like, drop a sub. And we're going to have some fun. Schlotterbeck is my favorite rumor. It's probably mine as well. Mainly because I just think he's exactly what we need. You guys, and I give you guys credit, when we did a transfer stream, you guys were screaming his name out to me, and I said, yes, this is a player that makes sense. This, like, he suits what Dortmund look at. And not that Lacroix doesn't, or Klosterman, or any of that, but there's reasons that I just know that those aren't relatively realistic. But Schlotterbeck absolutely is. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. But we're close to getting to kickoff here. The Bochum fans look like they are having some fun. I'm going to plug some merch. That is delicious coffee in the morning. But guys, drop a flag. Let me know, guys, where you're tuning in from. Are you sipping on a coffee today? Are you sipping on a beverage? A beer? It's 9:30 in the morning for me, so I have my morning coffee. We'll probably get the Uruguayan guy in January if Haaland goes. I can almost promise you he's not going to be leaving in January. Trust me. Trust me, man. I do not think that he's going to be leaving in January. But I don't really want to see us sign Darwin Núñez. I don't. He's never been a player that has screamed out like he's going to be a massive success to us. But I don't know. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want to see Darwin Núñez join? JJD TV fan is back. Would love to see Haaland in the Premier League one day. There's a chance. I think the next move will decide where he spends the majority of his prime. Lacroix is having a very bad season so far. Wolfsburg are having a tough season. We are better scouts. BVB give us a job. I can't believe Leicester in the Conference League. JJD TV memes not impressed with the merch plug once again. Not Núñez. No. If we can keep Haaland in the summer, will that cancel the plans for Adeyemi. Dortmund has came out and said that they're completely separate, so no. From what I understand, they are supposed to be separate deals, which means that basically it doesn't matter. If we sign Haaland, we sign Haaland, or if Haaland stays, we get Adeyemi alongside Haaland, and if Haaland leaves, we get Adeyemi. So we were told that they're separate. We don't know. I don't know if that's 100% true, but we're going to find out, guys. But we're getting very close to kickoff here. First derby of the season. It should be fun. At the yearly General Assembly, a club member asked if there was a release clause, and Vaxel said, "I cannot confirm that there is a release clause." Something along those lines. Yeah, that's like it was a wish-washy answer, but that doesn't tell us anything. I think he's just, again, I think he's playing mind games. I think that they put one in there, and the early reports of that was 75 mil, and then there was reports that it went up to 100, and then there was reports that there was none, and then the report that it was back. So again, there was reports that it was active in January. We're gonna have to wait and see. I can't imagine that Dortmund would have ever put it active in January. I just can't see it. But there's a chance, man, that it eventually, we're gonna find out whether it is there. But my gut tells me that there is a release clause, unfortunately. But here we are, guys. We are underway. We're about 15 seconds in. If you guys want to link up with us, hopefully you guys are all doing well. If you're excited for a little derby day, be sure to drop a like, guys. Say hello in the chat and get your score predictions in one final time, as we're going to see what this side can do. Taking a little look at Schultz and Zagadou as well. Is Guerrero injured again? He is. He picked up a knock. I think it was right before the Besiktas game, or in training, or before one of the games. Or maybe the Bayern game? I can't remember. He picked it up a little bit ago, and it's kept him out. I feel like Haaland to stay at Dortmund and win some trophies this season. You think our early exit from the Champions League will influence Haaland moves? Does the Europa League trophy influence him? In my opinion, man, Haaland is a winner. And Haaland is a competitor. Now, I'm not saying that getting eliminated from the Champions League isn't going to piss him off. And it probably did piss him off, because he's spoken so highly about the Champions League and his goals to play in it and to be the best one and playing the best competition in the world. And look at the body from Haaland already. Did not care. So yeah, it could potentially influence it. But if you're telling me that Haaland isn't going to give it his all and be excited to win anything and everything, you guys would be wrong. Because I guarantee you're going to see the hunger, you're going to see the crazy goal-scoring machine have some fun in the Europa League this year. And it's the reason, because he's a game changer. And I don't know if there's another game changer quite like him in this year's Europa League. And I promise you, look at the Pokal celebrations. Imagine if they brought in some European silverware. So I think that there's gonna be some fun, man. And I told you guys I'm gonna be coming out every Thursday, and we're gonna be watching the Europa League, cheering on the boys, because I just have a special feeling about that competition this year. We got a 3-1 prediction. That was, again, 3-1 has been the consensus, guys. So we'll say that's the fan pick today. The fan pick prediction has been 3-1. And I will say 2-0. So similar, 2-goal type of performance, but can't see us being fully fit this season. It's looking better, man. Maybe the small break might be helpful for us. We'll have to see. But we got Shannon Dahoud playing in the midfield. It does look like Jude is kind of playing up on that right attacking mid a little bit, allowing Royce to play at cam. Wolf is playing out on the left. So we were talking about earlier in the pregame that Marco Rosa will somewhat still utilize this 4-2-3-1. And it's just a quick switch with Bellingham and Royce. Royce dropping to cam, Bellingham going out wide with Wolf. So keep an eye on that today. Bellingham may at time to time be back into the midfield. But here comes Schultz. Does relatively well. Wins himself a corner. Mainz needs to beat Bayern. Put in some Mainz love, guys, in the chat. See if we can get some voodoo going here, man. We need Bayern to slip up again. We got a good little schedule coming in. We got my boy Dahoud firing on all cylinders. And the man is taking the corner kick, which I like. because he was flawless in the Besiktas game, and his deliveries were very, very much quality. And he's going to be looking for the head of Zagadou, Hummels, or Haaland today. Decent corner coming in from De Hood, but well defended by Bochum in the end. And another corner coming up. Josh, will you do the UEFA live stream? I will, guys. For you guys, I will get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do it. It's on Monday, so that will be after today and our 5 takeaways. I will be coming live Monday morning, 6 a.m. for the Europa League and Champions League draw. So, show me some love, and hopefully a lot of you guys can join me. What do you think about the 40K penalty for Bellingham's comments? I'm hoping Dortmund cover every cent of that. I mean, I'm glad it wasn't a suspension, because I kind of thought they were gonna come hard down on him, because it was covered up by the German FA. So the last thing that they wanted is that scandal to be brought back to light now, and just a really bad look on the league. So I thought, as a strict punishment, almost like you put me in an awkward situation, and I don't want any player ever mentioning that again. I'm going to give you a fat suspension, or a fat fine, as well as a suspension. But it didn't go that way, which we're happy. But yeah, I don't know. He was spitting facts, so I just is what it is. I'm back from BVB Ajax. Take care, my man. I hope you're doing well. Joining us on today's chat. Bayern or Liverpool will win. They don't lose against Leipzig. Not sure what you're referencing. JJD TV memes. Are talking about the Champions League. It's 4 o'clock in the morning for me, says Bobby. I think aren't you 3 hours behind me? You're Pacific time, so it'd be 4 in the morning for you. I think if you're in the right one. Josh, you should do more. Pardon? Pardon? It's Pacific 6:30. Oh, so it's 9 o'clock my time on Monday.
Monday.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was talking about the Champions League draw.
Oh, yeah. 7.
It's 7 o'clock. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. 7 o'clock. That's not too bad. 7 o'clock my time. I thought it was 6 o'clock my time, and I was a little upset, but I'll still wake up. I'll still wake up. If you cover something up, you're not reliable. I agree. Bochum fans look like they're having some fun today, though, which is good to see. But yes, Bobby, you're right. It is at 7 a.m. my time, 4 a.m. your time. So I'm expecting you in the chat. Josh, you should do more Bayern watch-alongs like you did for the Augsburg. Most times you do Bayern watch-alongs, they lose. Maybe. Depends on the timing. Any Bayern game that's on a Friday, I'll do. More than likely, now that we're in the Europa League, I will still try to do Champions League watch-alongs. They'll probably... most of them will probably be following Bayern if I do them. Maybe the Lille match, because, Jonathan David. But, I don't know. We'll have to see. And if I do Champions League games, they'll probably be Bayern, because that's what you guys are relatively interested in. A lot of our fans of the channel really like the fact that that Bundesliga sides do well, and there's only one Bundesliga team that is in the Champions League, right? Because Wolfsburg got 4th, us and Leipzig went to the Europa League, so that's tough, man. Well, that's not good for the Bundesliga. So our Bundesliga sides will have to do really well in the Europa League. So I don't know. I might try to do a little bit more watch-alongs for international football. So, or for the Europa League or the Champions League. It'll depend. We'll find out. Yo, I'm new to the channel. I'm a Gladbach fan. Nice, my man. Swiss, are you a Gladbach fan because of the history of the amount of Swiss players that have went to Gladbach, or let me know how you became a Gladbach fan, my man. But welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying the content and potentially enjoying the game. I know Gladbach are playing now as well, I believe. I'm tuning in from Northern Territory in Australia. Very nice, Finn. I like it. Flying. How do you pronounce it? Flynn. Flynn?
Flynn.
Flynn? Okay. Want to make sure I pronounce your name right, my man. Flynn White, tuning in from the other way, all the way across the world, which I like. Put the land down under. There you go. It's 9 a.m. for you. Damn, you were so committed to watching Dortmund, especially on a Saturday morning. We do it for the love, guys. We do it for the love. Josh, one question, mate. How could BVB not squeeze out a point against Bayern? Like, BVB should have won the game. I agree. I thought if one team was to win against Dortmund and Bayern, it should have been Dortmund, but the number one reason we didn't, putting the ref aside, because I still don't think the ref is totally to blame, Dortmund shot themselves in the foot. And Dortmund love to shoot themselves in the foot. All 3 goals that Bayern scored could have been avoided. Hummels had a shocker of a performance. So that is, if you want to know why we didn't get away with anything from that match, it's because of individual mistakes, man. So that is what it is. And I also personally think it's a little bit of a mentality thing. We've lost 6 competitive matches in a row to Bayern now. And that's a streak that is just unacceptable if you want to compete for the title. But here comes Bochum. Nice little movement for them, but just overhits it. What's up, Josh? Watching from work. Can't miss the live stream. Soccer Report FC. I appreciate the love, my man. Hope you're doing well today. Can't watch Europa League draw because of school. That makes sense. Josh, who do you hope Dortmund get matched up with the Europa League? I don't think they have any limitations. Well, I don't want them to get Napoli. If there's one team I would be livid if they got, it would be Napoli. Because we could get matched up with Napoli in the round of 32. Or the play-in, or whatever it's called now, to get to the round of 16, which would be a massive, massive L. I believe Dynamo Zagreb is in there. I think they're a name that pops out to me that would be a kinder draw, so probably them if you're asking me a single one. Josh, how are some matches in the Bundesliga have no fans in the stadiums and some have fans currently watching the Bayern game? I believe that area is on complete lockdown. You know that, right? There's like Bayern, Augsburg, like that region in Germany is completely locked down, meaning Bavaria. And then some I think are restricted. I think everywhere else, I think anywhere in Bavaria is got 0. And then there's the limit where you can have 15,000 or 50% capacity, whatever is less. So like Dortmund, even though we have 81,000 in our stadium, we can only have 15. Leverkusen, who has 30 in theirs, they get their 50%. They get the 15. So there will be no more than 15,000 in any stadium, but except for the Bavarian clubs who have nada one. I don't think we have a championship level defense. As long as we lack in that area, we'll keep being second best. Probably. I agree. The defense is a big reason before that, but we've always been oh, that's a nice little move there from Schultz, but well defended in the end. We've always been a very attack-minded side, and our defense has bit us in the butt from time to time. But man, I don't know. I think getting a healthy Akanji, and if we get Schlar back in there, I think that's a tasty looking side there. But let's see what Zagadou. I got a nice little eye on Zagadou today, guys. I'm happy about that we beat Bayern 5-0, but not happy about the 6-0 loss to Freiburg. Yeah, man, I watched that game. Could not believe my eyes. Anyone else watch the Gladbach game? Not to make our new friend here on the channel annoyed with us, but it was one of those games that you just... I mean, Freiburg has been good this season, but the fact that Gladbach was at home, there was no red card involved, and it was just I think it was 6-0 at halftime, and then the second half was just boring because it was done. But yeah, I don't know. Gladbach had a bit of an up and down season too, with no European football this year. Gladbach was expected to compete for a top 4 spot, and they're looking far off of that right now. But our Gladbach fan who's in the chat, Swiss, my man, do you think a new manager would help? Are you happy with... I mean, I know we took Rosa from you. We're sorry for that. But are you happy with Hooter? Or would you potentially like to see another manager come in? Because that's a tough loss to swallow. Although I feel like we can still win the league. A lot of things would have to fall in our place, man, for us to challenge for the league. Just because of the consistency of Bayern. And that was our opportunity. And I said it we were 13th. So no, Swiss is not happy. I I said it a bunch, man. I said that if Dortmund want to prove that they're title contenders, they need to beat Bayern at least once this season. More than likely, that once was going to happen at home, and guess what? We were the better team. But we shot ourselves in the foot continuously. I want Favre. Okay. Lucien Favre returning to Gladbach. That'd be interesting. Has he been linked to your team? Because I don't know if a lot of you guys remember, but Favre took over Gladbach when they were in very poor position in the table years ago, and turned them into a pretty solid team before going over to Nice, but doing very well there, and then of course coming over to Dortmund, which I think Favre did relatively okay. Just because of that one almost title season, but in the end we did give up 9 points and blew it, so it is what it is. But that's interesting that you want Favre. 2 Spanish teams coming into the UEFA Champions League, or UEFA Europa League, have an easier draw, as we can't have the other 2 Spanish teams already in the UEFA Europa League. Yeah, there's some good draws in there. Napoli's just the one I'd want to avoid for the first one. That Freiburg game was crazy. It was, man. It was. I couldn't believe it. Gladbach. I hang up for Leipzig. Gladbach could go for Jesse Myers. Zagadou seems solid thus far. He does. Zagadu's an interesting player, man. Again, watching him over the years, since he hasn't played a ton, when he does play, he's a big presence. He's an interesting type of center back, but I do think that there's a mistake in Zagadou every once in a while, which was why I was harsh on him regardless of the injuries. But again, he was so young. I don't remember how... I think Zagadou's 20, 21 right now, if I'm correct. So when I'm judging him through the years ago, he was a very, very young center back. That is poor from the keeper. Erling Haaland. Marco Reus. Oh, I thought Haaland might have been offside there. I think he was. But terrible decision there from the keeper. How do we beat Bayern, Dortmund, Wolfsburg, but don't beat Augsburg and Mainz? Yeah, inconsistency, man. It's one of those seasons for you guys. Favre better than Rosa. Changed my mind. I wouldn't say that, man. I wouldn't say that yet. I would wait a little bit longer before putting that comparison in. Lucien Favre was not meant to manage Dortmund in terms of style. It's sort of like Leipzig's new manager, man. I think you're going to see a lot of the defensive approach to the game. Favre irritated me so much watching Dortmund because he took away what made us an identity. The first season was good because he had a 4-2-3-1 and he stuck with it. And then he started playing with everything and it just completely fell apart in terms of structure. Hey Josh, did you see what Ronaldo said about Haaland? I did. Not surprising. Probably trying to build up some interest, but I don't know. It's an interesting one. But if you guys are just tuning into the chat, guys, we're 16 minutes in. I was told to let you guys know what time I'm at. I'm at 16 minutes and 59 seconds. So 17 minutes right now. If you guys want to link up with us. If you're just tuning into the chat, guys, be sure to drop a like on the stream as always. We'll set our like target right now for 50. And let us know your thoughts, because it's been a little quiet from Dortmund right now. They kind of switched back to the 4-3-3. You can notice that Royce is playing out on the wings today. Oh, that's a poor ball. Royce over to Haaland. Nice ball. Jude! Oh, that was a big chance. We're pressing relatively well today. We're pressing relatively well. And with that, we're creating chances. And Haaland with a very unselfish play to find Bellingham with a really, really good save. Out for a corner kick. Who do I want? What MLS? Or who do you want? Josh, who do you want for the MLS champs? I don't know, man. Portland, probably New York, because Portland's already won it, and I don't have any connection to either side. So I'd say maybe New York for their first. It's a nice little ball in there from Dahoud, which is defended pretty well. But it's back to Dahoud. Really good defending, man. Really good set-piece defending from Bochum. Schultz almost puts us in a little bit of trouble there. That was nice. Very nice vision from Haaland. Very unselfish play. What do you think about Marco Rosa? My opinion is that he had just terrible, and he is just terrible. We had Terzic for no reason. We signed Marco Rosa. I know it wasn't a normal manager, but it was insane. Yeah, guys, I mean, but hindsight's 50-50. I mean, it was one of those. No one could have expected Terzic to come in and do the job that he did. But they had a big opportunity. Dortmund are getting them, man. They're starting to come thick and thin. Bochum are holding on. Now they're going to try to hit on the counter, but Schultz going to make nice work of that. But yeah, I mean, they didn't think that Terzic, and I didn't think that Terzic would have done the job that he did at Dortmund. So there was the man that they wanted, Marco Rosa, had a job. So there's nothing they could do. So what their plan was to put Terzic in as an interim and get their jobs done, get their ducks in an order. And that is the kind of mistakes I'm talking about Zagadou right there, guys. He's good for a mistake every game I watch him. And that's what he has to clean up with his game before I can really think about re-signing him. Because if they would have scored there, man, we've had chance after chance that we didn't take. And then a sloppy mistake from our center back puts the ball in the back of the net. And now we're losing and we're trailing the game. That happens. And Zagadou has been at fault for that several different times. Plus his injuries. That is the big reason why I'm very hard on him. But again, I try to make sure that it is known that he is young. But regardless, yeah. So then they signed Marco Rosa, got the man that they wanted, and then Terzic went on an unbelievable form. So it was nothing we could do. We already signed Marco Rosa. So we put Terzic in a different position. It's a good little ball to find Erling Haaland, who's going to be a menace all game long. I wish Rosa would come back. Leipzig scored. Who's Leipzig playing? I don't even remember. Oh, they're playing Gladbach. So our boy Swiss is not having it. That would have been a good little match. I wish they would have put that one at the 12:30 game. But here comes Marius Wolf. Been a little quiet so far. It looks like they're defending in a 4-3-3 and attacking in a 4-2-3-1, which makes sense. While they defend, they allow Jude to go back into the midfield three and put Royce out wide, and while they attack, Royce goes in the middle where he's comfortable with Bellingham and Wolf out wide. So they're defending in a 4-3-3, attacking in a 4-2-3-1, and that makes sense. I miss Terzic. Hopefully that's his mistake for his game, and the rest of the game is strong. That's a good attitude, man. That's a good attitude to have. And I agree. And again, I'm not trying to be hard on Zagadou, because Zagadou needs to come good for us this season to have any chance of having a future here, and because we need depth. But a lot of people are like, Josh, why would you want to see him leave? What is your problem, Josh? And that's my problem. Is that he just has a mistake in him, as do some of the other players on our team. But we have so many players on the pitch that have a mistake in them every game. It's the reason our defense looks the way it does. But yeah, let's hope he got away with it, and he's going to be a rock for the rest of this game. Hello from Indonesia. Hello, my friend. Let me know where you guys are all tuning in from today, guys. Drop in your guys'. Drop a like on the stream. Drop a sub if you guys are new. And if you are, drop in where you're watching from. Got a lot of love all over the world for Borussia Dortmund. And we started in Indonesia. We also have a friend in Australia. Producer T and I are tuning in from good old Canada. It's Canada. There's actually a place called Canada, but I don't live there. Tuning in from Norway. We got some love for Erling Haaland. Here comes Marius Wolf. Sloppy, and he takes a foul, I'd assume, and he does. I've never been a Dortmund fan. I used to like Bayern, but 50% of Norwegians in my opinion, have changed over the years. Yeah, well, when you have someone just as special as Erling Haaland, man. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I fell in love with the Bundesliga years ago just because I think it's the funnest league to watch. Every game, there's goals, there's fun. And then if you follow Dortmund, you mix in a heart attack in there. So it just whips you in, man. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's cool. If you don't have a Bundesliga team, even though you said you like Bayern, but I understand. And I'm in a similar situation. I'm Canadian. So the Canadians are getting better and better. But the Canadian, the Erling Haaland of Canada, would be Alphonso Davies, who plays for Bayern. So I can only cheer for Davies when he plays for Canada, or if for some reason I need Bayern to win, or even a little bit in the Champions League. So I feel you, man. I feel it. You and I got something in common. Mainz is up 1-0 on Bayern, boys. All right. That is what we like to hear. Hello from Germany. How you doing, my man? You should remember where I am watching. Oh man, are you the Trinidad and Tobago one? Did I get that right, or did I just embarrass myself? I probably got it wrong, but let me know. Did I get it right? Is it Trinidad and Tobago? I feel like I got it wrong. Your name looks like. If I got it wrong, let me know what continent you're from, and maybe I can jog my memory. By the way, watching from Germany. Oh, we got a super chat on the channel. Will Canada move the US game to an indoor arena? I doubt it. I'm gonna say absolutely probably not. As anyone who may not know, my national team takes on the US in Canada on January 30th at Tim Hortons Field in Canada, about 45 minutes away from where I live. Look at Schultz go. Oh, Schultz, you should have shot it, my man. No, Nico, it was a good run. He should have been a little bit more unselfish. He got himself in a very good area there. But no, I don't think it's gonna get moved. I don't think it's gonna matter how much it snows or is crappy. And I don't know if we even have maybe BC Place has a roof. I think it does, but I don't think it's gonna get moved. No. From your country, Canada, let's go Leipzig. Good start for a new era. Good ball in, finds Bellingham. Swing and a miss. Oh, look at Jude's quick feet to find Mo. And out for another corner. Good pressure coming in from Dortmund now, guys. But yeah, 1-0 for Mainz, guys. No, in South Africa. That's my bad. That does ring a bell. We had a couple of viewers from South Africa, but I should have remembered your name. We had someone from Trinidad and Tobago who always said, "Where am I from? Where am I from?" And I'm like, all right, I remember this time. It's Trinidad. But I was off. Ireland OP. Let's go Canada. We're on the rise. Finn, you got that right. Dan tunes in today, says, "Hey Josh, Dan, how you doing, my man?" I think Holland fits with Dortmund, but would be fun if he went to City in the Premier League. I think, and I hope, if Holland does move on, he'll go to Madrid or City. Because to me, it doesn't matter as long as he stays away from Bayern. I'm happy. I could really care less where he goes, but in all honesty, it's going to be probably Madrid or maybe one or two different Prem clubs that could go for him. But nice work there from Erling Haaland. Finds De Hood. Over to Bellingham, who's getting up. Notice a switch in shape to the 4-2-3-1. And look at Jude's run, man. Oh, Bellingham. Oh, man. Jude. And that's what Rose has been doing with him. Defending well. Look at that ball, man. That was a unbelievable run. Took on like 4 or 5 Bochum players and then nutmegged the defender with a through ball pass. It's a hot. You got Jude in fantasy?
Yeah.
And Holland. This is a good one. This is a game I think Holland is going to find and he's been sniffing all over the net so far. And the more frustrated he gets, the more you know that ball's going to get smacked in the back of the net with some pace. But Holland's going to be mad at himself, man. He had a couple really good looks so far to put the ball in the back of the net. And that was just really good stuff there from Bellingham. Holland can go anywhere, but you said please not Bayern. Yeah, if he goes to Bayern, man, I would have to rethink what I'm doing here. And I genuinely mean that. I don't know what I would do if he goes to Bayern. Hello, my man. How you doing today? Good opportunity from Bochum. Gregor Kobel. Josh, I think Dortmund should go for Eden Hazard in the Holland money. Dan, I hope you're kidding. Eden Hazard was one of my favorite players to watch. I just loved the way he played, man. Hazard was something else. But Hazard is washed up, injured, and just straight up sad nowadays. He's not the Eden Hazard he used to be. He never will be. Dortmund will not go for him because of his age and the fact that he's a waste of money. But I like the Hazard. I mean, I like where you're going with it, Dan. I'm assuming it was just mainly the Hazard brother connection there, but there's just no way. There's no way, man. Hazard's still on crazy expensive wages, and he's just trash. He's trash, and it's so upsetting to see because he was one of the best players in the world when he moved to Madrid. And you expected him to carry that on. So if Haaland is leaving, who's going to replace him? My gut tells me the replacement, and I go like that because Dortmund straight up said it's not a replacement, is going to be Adeyemi. So we'll have Malen and we'll have Adeyemi. Nice move there from Royce. So I'm curious. I don't know. That's good footwork there from Emre Can. Better pass. It's good little passing. We've had some good little link-up plays today. Little 1-2s. Really opening the game up a little bit. Score prediction. My score prediction at the beginning was 2-0 for Dortmund. And the chat's consensus was 3-1 for Dortmund. A bunch of hellos coming in. Hello, Bang. How you doing, my man? Hazard was an awesome player at Chelsea so long ago. He was, man. He was a special player. He will never go to Bayern Trust. I don't think so either, but I don't know what I would do if that did happen. Look at Zagadou, man. That's what you like to see. That's the strength you like to see from Zagadou. Ricardo Pepi to Dortmund. I'm going to say no. Pepe's he's not at that quality, man, to come in and do anything at Dortmund. He's still so young. He needs to go somewhere he's going to play. If he was going to go to the Bundesliga, I'd like to maybe see him go to Wolfsburg where he's been linked, or even Frankfurt. Frankfurt's really struggled with a number 9. Bora has not always done it this season. But he's not going to play at Dortmund. I think especially when they want a player like Adeyemi. So Ricardo Pepi to Dortmund, I'm going to say absolutely not. For the player's sake. And he's not quite at that level yet. Josh, why we always have problem keeping our world-class players? With all capitals, needs to know the answer. It's, again, it's the way Dortmund are, man. It's not, I mean, there's been a bit of a switch, but it depends on the player. Because if the player wants to go, they basically give them the opportunity to do so. And with that being said, they invest in players. That's why I love seeing you guys put in like transfer targets. Because you guys are the ones who suggested to me the other day, Schlotterbeck. And I said to you guys, that is a fantastic guess. Because the links weren't actually out there yet. And I'm like, that's a fantastic show. That is a like-for-like Dortmund type of signing. Young, German, relatively decent price, and somewhere maybe around that 15, 20-ish mark with a lot of potential. That's what Dortmund do. Adeyemi is a young German as well. He's a little bit more pricey, but he's still a good look. Going out and finding your Bellinghams, your Gios, your Pulisics, finding your Haalands, still bringing in good talent, and then a collective piece around them, which they have done in the past as well with signing Hummels back and Hazard, Brandt. They have a very different philosophy of the way that they run the club. But because they do it so successfully and they have such good player development, the chances are some of the players they bring in are going to turn to superstars. Bellingham is going to be a superstar if he's not already a superstar. Haaland is already a superstar. And then it comes to a point where they want to move on to a club they think they're going to win the Champions League at year in, year out. Or some just leave for money. Or some get outbid by Premier League. It's a very... It's a weird one there. Another goal for RB Leipzig. Could Dest go to Dortmund? There's probably a potential Dest could go to Dortmund, but I don't know if Bayern's still sniffing around. Actually, no. I'm sorry. I wouldn't mind Dest coming to Dortmund, but I don't think he's going to come to Dortmund. Like I've said, the right back position isn't a priority for Dortmund. The right back position is a priority for Bayern, and if Bayern go back into it, I think that's a realistic one. I think we could sell a lot of big players because, one, we need the money, and two, we just can't win a title. It all depends. And Dortmund have gone... I mean, after they almost won the title, in 18-19, like I said, man, they spent money on not young players, but promising and talented Bundesliga talent. Hazard, Schultz, and like those were good signings. Those seemed to be good signings at the time. I wasn't crazy with the Schultz one because it was another wing back, but regardless, and then Guerrero took off. But we have shown a bigger potential of competing for the title, and we don't sell as many. It's not a huge turnover every season. Like, there was a few times where your big players would leave almost every season. And because of all that turnover, Klopp ended up getting 7th place in the season. When Immobile and I think Yarmolenko and all those players came in. I think that was a different year, but regardless. It's getting a little stale though, guys. 34 minutes in. It's been a lot of stop and starts. My footy was canceled, and so now I can stay. I like it, man. Kingston's here. Nice little ball. Bayern have Pavard, Sarr, and Kimmich, yet they still want to right back. We got Pasak and are chilling. Kingston, you were so wrong, my man. One, Kimmich is not a right back. But Pavard and Sarr are crap. So they absolutely, compared to the rest of the cast at Bayern, their right back position is noticeably poor. Where we have Meunier as our main man. Pasak, when's the Pasak played even really a minute in the league, man? I know Pasak is mostly used for just a spare man. And Murray will hopefully come back. There is Chan. There's going to be very few times we're going to see Paslak, because now we have even Wolf there who will go at right back before we'll see Paslak. But I know where you're going with your point, my man. Schultz was so insane, but only reason was for Nagelsmann. They also played that 3-5-2 system. Like, that's why I didn't want to see Schultz come to Dortmund. I didn't think he was a fit. Guerrero wasn't like shining by any stretch, which is why we signed him. But I mean, Guerrero we know is an attacking player. Schultz is an attacking fullback. He's a left wing back. That's a poor ball from Royce. And that's the reason that it didn't make a lot of sense to me as to why he was coming in. I thought we needed like a proper left back. I wanted to see Max come in from Augsburg. That was my guy. And I think we were linked to him for a little bit. I think Jude will suit Man United. He knows Sancho. I don't think Jude will go to United. I think Jude will go to Liverpool. But I don't think it's going to be right away. I think that he'll be here for next season, and then the debate goes on. But I think Liverpool is going to be the home of Bellingham one day. What are your thoughts on some of the other Bundesliga strikers apart from the big names stars at Bayern and Dortmund? Well, Schick is becoming a very good Bundesliga striker. Andre Silva's struggled this year, but I mean, it is what it is. Leipzig has really struggled in general, but he has scored some decent goals. Kramaric has been a very consistent Bundesliga striker, as is Weghorst. I think both Weghorst and Kramaric are free agents at the end of this season, no? Max was no option because he was in the past at Schalke. Yeah, but we've had players in the past at Schalke as well, but it's not like he was I don't think he never represented Schalke's. I don't even know if he represented their second team. I could be wrong, but I thought it was like a deep past. Isn't Paslak also a Schalke boy? Nice ball, finds Royce. Hit it! Boys! Josh, maybe we should have signed Adi Hütter as manager. No, we should not have. We should have either... I think Rosa was the right call, or we should have just kept Terzic in there. Nicely done there from Kobel. We must adopt Bayern's mentality and not wanting to change till we make it a proactive signing. Did that hit the hand of Akanji there? No. It's just the clubs are built differently, guys. It's easier said than done. Dortmund are who we are. And we've had plenty of chances in the past to be successful, and the players shoot themselves in the foot. So, I mean, it's hard to say that we didn't do enough, because we did, and the players just did not step up. It's a nice little ball there. Koble, man! What are you doing, my man? Don't be a red. Don't be a red. Oh my god. What's up, Josh? It's been a while. Well, my thing just froze. Well, are you watching it still? No. Is it red?
No.
Is it a penalty?
Yeah.
I don't know. My thing just froze. What the fudge? They scored? Yes. Yeah. It's 1-0. Yes. That was quick. What the fuck? Alright. Well, whole laptop just freaking stirs out. Alright, well, I guess it's 1-0. Missed the goal. Missed. Okay, let's see if we can get the stream back up. Well, I can't even see the highlights or anything there, guys, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, I'm back on, I think. Sebastian Polter. Very calm penalty, makes it 1-0. It's not a red. It's not a red. So that's, I guess, one good thing, but that was really, really stupid from Gregor Koble. Not what you want to see. Cole's been one of our best players this season. That was a big misjudgment from him. And Sebastian Polter puts home a penalty. Clean sheets are just not in Dortmund's vocabulary. That is frustrating, man. We've had plenty of chances. Plenty of chances. Zagadou. Jeez. Mainz is still up against Bayern 1-0. It's just frustrating, man. Bochum has offered nothing going forward. Dortmund have had chance after chance and just have not been able to take it. And then one simple ball, and Koble just really, really misread it. And it's 1-0. And now a free kick's coming in from Bochum. We're going to have some set-piece defending to do. Classic Dortmund. That's a deep ball, but Koble has it. We got a few minutes to go here, guys, before halftime. And knowing that Bayern is losing too is so frustrating. Did you think that Bochum play golf? What do you mean? Werner, did I think that Bochum... Do you mean like I was underrating them? Because they've been very defensively organized on set pieces and done relatively well, but all in all, man, Dortmund have had like 3 or 4 chances and they just did not take it. And then one simple mistake at the other end and it's 1-0. Who on the bench again? Because we should put on Brandt. Yeah, I mean, I'd look to bring off Wolf for Hazard, and I'd bring off maybe Chan for Brandt and go to 4-2-3-1. Like, Marco Rose has to know, like, this is not good enough. Really, really poor. We should not be in this position. We have to win this game. That's a foul, ref. Come on. I mean, Bochum are playing good this season. They are. They're definitely not a team that we should take lightly. But I mean, Josh, have you ever heard of curling? I have heard of curling. I am Canadian. I actually was in a Bonspiel last weekend. This game so far for Dortmund in a nutshell. Yeah, hopefully we can take a chance, man. Chances should be coming. But I mean, it's close to halftime. We're losing to Bochum after stupid penalty to give away. And not taking chances. Josh, I think we would be doing much better under Terzic. No one knows that, though, guys. No one knows that. No one knows how good we'd be doing under Terzic. It's easy to say that, but maybe Terzic just got hot and rode the emotions for the rest of the season to get into Champions League and compete for the Pokal. We don't know how Terzic would have done starting from scratch, losing Sancho. So I don't think it's totally fair to say Terzic would be doing better. Because there's been a ton of injuries too. We don't know how Terzic would have coped with that. But this type of game is simply just... This is typical Dortmund of what I remember. Not knowing how to score a goal and then sitting back and getting countered on, and now we're losing 1-0. But it is halftime. That was frustrating. Need an equalizer. Marco Rose isn't the coach today because of the red versus Bayern. Not sure what that means. That didn't matter. We are Borussia Dortmund. We should be demolishing them. Well, we're going to have to wait and see, guys. Whenever Dortmund decide to get a right back, they should get Fabricio Bustos in Argentina. He's 25. Very good, from Independiente, if I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, I don't know when Dortmund are going to target a right back. Again, I personally don't see us targeting a right back, unfortunately, until Meunier probably leaves. Why is Wolf playing and Hazard is sitting on the bench? Hazard just coming back from injury. He's probably not fully fit to come on. But let's take a look at the bench, guys. What substitutions would you guys do here at halftime? Let's take a look around the leagues, see what some scores are. Because yeah, that was a frustrating half of football, guys. Mainz winning away from home, man. Damn. Bayern are lining up today in a 3-4-2-1. Davies at the wing back. Coman at wing back. Muzala and Talicio. So very open midfield. Maybe that had something to do with it. Muller, Sane. To losing to Mainz, man. That's wild. And Dortmund losing to Bochum. Just embarrassing. I would make a double substitution. I'd have the balls to go to the bench and be like, this is ridiculous. Wolf has been very, very poor. And I'd probably take off Chan because Zagadou and Hummels can stay at the back. I'd have Bellingham and Dahoud as your two CDMs. I'd throw Royce at Cam and Royce on the wing, and I'd have Brandt at Cam with Hazard on the wing. I would do that because you need a spark, man, because it's just not good enough. It's an opportunity, knowing that Mainz is somehow winning. So frustrating, man. Let's get into the chat, guys. If you guys are just tuning in with us today, be sure to drop a like. We're at 66 likes. See if we can pump that up to 70. Drop a sub if you guys are new around here, and let me know if there's any substitutions you guys would want to do at halftime. Those were mine. I'd bring on Hazard and Brandt, the obvious selections. Dortmund are going for Adeyemi, right? Says Connor. They are. They've agreed personal terms with him as well. Kobel and the strikers plus Bellingham bottled it. We need to get this win. These games Bayerns are losing. Yeah, if we don't get 3 points today, man, it's just gonna be frustrating. Why would Holland stay in the team that has to fight against opponent's defense as well as their own. Kingston, have you ever said a positive word on the chat? I'm just curious. New defensive tactics needed ASAP. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done with this team, man. But we are where we are, and I agree with you. This is not an acceptable result. But we had chances left, right, and center. So there's two ways of looking at it. Holland, Royce had point-blank opportunities to put the ball in the back of the net, and they didn't. And then our defense collapses and they score it. I agree. But again, that's an old-school Dortmund problem, where we don't take opportunities and then we get nailed on the counter. So, I don't know, man. I know your frustration, Kingston. And I'm just as frustrated, but something has to change here in the second half. Marco Rose needs to show what he can do and why he can figure out a way to get this team going. Because it's just been too stagnant. But we have created chances. That is one good thing. It seemed like something was going to come eventually. And it just, mental mistakes goes down the other way. Mainz is sneaky good from them this season in the second half. Yeah, I mean, if Mainz pulls out a win against Bayern, we would love them. But watch them win and then watch us lose. And then that just ruins my weekend once again. Josh, you play Football Manager. I do not. I mean, Zickler is Dortmund's coach today because Rosa got a red card against Bayern. That is true. I completely forgot about that. Rose is not even on the bench today. I agree. Hazard and Brandt. If Brandt is good to play, I'd rather sub him off for Chan. I'd rather sub off Chan for him and probably Wolf for Mullen. Mullen's not on the bench today, guys. He picked up a illness of some sort. So the two players that would make sense to bring on would be Hazard out wide for Wolf's position and then Brandt as well. Brandt's been one of our best players of late. Jude and Dahoud in midfield, Royce at cam, Brandt and Mullen on the wing. So yeah, I agree with you, my man. Just instead of Mullen, it would be Hazard. It's always against newly promoted teams we struggle. We need to score. Mainz is giving us serious chance. They are. This is a massive result, and it makes me even more irritated right now. We need to score. Mainz is giving us a chance. I just read that. Second half with Hazard, Dortmund will win for sure. Bottleman is back. Alex is not impressed. Who will win? I would like to see that and believe that Dortmund have a chance, man. But they need to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net. Can Rosa still talk to the team in the dressing room? I don't know the rules. I'd be like 99% sure one way, shape, or form, whether he's in the dressing room or his opinions are coming through. No? He definitely does. They definitely do in one way. I mean, it's very easy to send a text message or something to a backroom staff who then... No, I don't... Yeah, so I'd assume he would be able to communicate some of his thoughts, but ultimately, yeah. I mean, they try to restrict his ability to put input on the team. Unpopular opinion, Schultz is finding his form. In a way, guys... The big thing about our fullbacks, I've always praised their ability to get forward. But I've always ripped on the fact that they have zero ball quality. And Schultz had a gorgeous one against Besiktas. Do not take that away from him. But that was a huge opportunity, man. And Schultz did such good work, knocking it through, using his pace to his advantage, getting himself in a very good position. But then he picks out the wrong pass. Him and Meunier do that all the time. And it's very frustrating because they do make good runs. They do enable themselves to get in good positions to find a dangerous opportunity. But every single time they do, 9 times out of 10, their ball is crap. And that is something that frustrates me with Schultz. Because in my opinion, yeah, he did a lot of good work down the wings and then picks out the wrong pass. What happens? Nothing. No goal, no nothing. So... yeah, so I don't know. I don't think Schultz is having that good of a game, even though he had a couple of good runs. He always has good runs. So does Meunier. They always find a way to get themselves. Once they can defend properly and turn their balls into assists, then we can start talking about Schultz having a good game, like he did against Besiktas. Good morning. What did I miss, says Yusuf? all kinds of frustration. Oh, by the way, in an interview, Adeyemi said that he's a BVB fan. Looks like the transfer is almost guaranteed. I would assume we just have to wait to see if a transfer fee can get done. Oh my god, what did I just watch? Talking about the first half? Who caused the pen? From Pius, it was Gregor Kobel. Kobel, I have not been able to talk up enough this season, man, because he has just been that good. But that was a brain fart from Kobel. It was not even towards goal. I mean, even if he left it and the Bochum winger was able to pick it up, I don't even think that it was in that dangerous of a territory. But Kobel went out there like a wrecking ball and didn't get the ball, got the player, and it was a penalty. It was a clear penalty. I was hoping it wasn't going to be more than that, and it wasn't a red or anything like that. And then Sebastian Polter scored from the penalty spot, and it's 1-0, even though most of the chances came towards Borussia Dortmund. Rosa can't be involved directly or indirectly with the team as far as I know due to the red card. Yes, but let's be honest. There's no way that Marco Rosa isn't sending text messages to some backroom staff to then bring over to it's the way it works, man. You can't stop that. It's very easy for Marco Rosa to send a text message to any assistant manager or coach or the water boy for all I care, and that message will get to the boys. But again, with him not being there, it's still hard. But yeah, Marco Rosa is not there because of the red card, which I forgot for most of the game. Dortmund being Dortmund should mean that we smash them in the second half. I'd hope so, man. I hope so. I'm a little nervous. I'm 10 times more nervous now that Bayern are losing. Like, it's just so frustrating. And we've created chances. Holland is going to get more and more pissed. We know that. Come on. He's going to find a way. Andre Silva scored. Leipzig lining up today in the 3-4-2-1. Gladbach not having a fun time. But I want to get the second half back underway, man. Hey, Dortmund guy, Bayern and Dortmund are down 1-0 at halftime. I know. And the way that Bayern lose just always means that Dortmund lose too. It's just... Oh, by the way, there's a shit show happening in Wolves versus Man City. Let's just say a certain Raul Jimenez got sent off for the stupidest reason. I thought that game was over, was it not? Both Bayern and BVB are losing. Yes. Yeah, Wolf has not been good today, guys. BVB is dust. It's dust. They're dusty. Haven't been overly great today. We're gonna have to wait and see. I'd bring off Wolf. I would make a halftime substitution. I'd be a very proactive manager. But I feel like we don't have that. I have a strong feeling that we're not going to make any substitutions at halftime. But I would bring off Wolf because he's been very poor. I'd bring off one of our midfields and bring on Brandt. As long as they're fully fit. Heart Attack FC at it again. I'm going to say it again. Mainz have one of the best coaches in the Bundesliga. Alex, you are not wrong. But a huge thing to consider when looking at young, talented managers for a team that is lower in the table, being like, why wouldn't Dortmund look at him? It's a very different style of football. When you're a team towards the bottom of the table, your only goal is to get up wins, so you don't get in a relegation battle. There's a very realistic opportunity at the start of the season that Mainz could have been battling relegation all year long. You play a different brand. And that's why that some of the managers that are playing for these relegation sides aren't able to get a job for a club that's expected to play a certain brand of football. Because it's a very different style playing for a side that is battling relegation or mid-table or overachieving, and then going to a team that is expecting to win. But a fun food for thought, because I get mentioned different managers all the time. Why does Dortmund go for him? Why don't these guys go here? And a lot of the reason is because of that. And you do see the odd time a manager is signed from a team that had a really overachieving season, and then they can't find a way to make it work at that level. Which is nothing wrong with. There's a brand of football that made you successful at what you do, and it just may not fit the Borussia Dortmunds or the Leverkusens or the Bayerns of the Bundesliga. Leeds are up 1-0 against Chelsea. Halftime is still to come. You never know what's going to happen. I like the attitude. We are missing the creative passing from Brandt. I hope Brandt's okay, man. Concussions are scary things. Being knocked out cold like that was scary. I hope it doesn't throw him off, because Brandt was finding such good form. I mean, it's got to be a good, I guess, showing that he's going to be on the bench today. I don't know how long he's going to come on for. Same as Hazard. They're both back on the bench. So, like, maybe a halftime substitution isn't realistic for that reason. I don't know how fit they are. But I would like to do something. Or just hope for a better second half, I guess. But Brandt has been a lot of fun to watch. And I would love it if he can continue that form, man. Because he's been a little bit of what we needed this year so far. Our votes are done. 80% of us thought that Dortmund were going to win. 13% saw Bochum and 5% thought a draw. Oh, man. Mainz manager is a mix between Tuchel and Klopp. Oh, the Mainz. Good managers coming through Mainz, guys. Good managers coming through Mainz. Enough with this match. Let's get to the 5 takeaways video. Anyone who wants a chance to win a cup kit and you have not entered yet, Borussia Dortmund has given us a cup kit to give away. So head over to our Twitter. It's right there on the screen. TV_JJD. Look at our latest tweet. It's for free. You can enter totally free and go enter the cup kit giveaway. We're giving it away on today's 5 takeaways video, which better be about talking about a win. Otherwise, I'm not giving it away. I'm keeping it. I'm kidding. I'll be giving it away, but I don't want to do it on a sour note. I really hope Hazard has one season where he doesn't stay injured for half the season. Here's the link, guys, right there. If you guys want a chance to win the Dortmund Cup kit, courtesy of Borussia Dortmund, it's in the chat right there. It shows you guys how to enter. Very simple to do. Get in there, and I will be picking the winner for our 5 takeaways video, guys. So, second half's getting close underway, guys. If you have not dropped a like yet on today's stream, please do so. Let's get over 80 before halftime gets going here, and let's hope some way, somehow, the second half will be better. And then I wish everyone luck in our cup competition to get one of the nice Borussia Dortmund cup kits chosen by yours truly. Isn't it crazy that we're making the goals against us? Same thing happened against Bavaria, just errors. Yeah, it's something that we like to do. Shoot ourselves in the foot. But to be fair, the number 1 guest score prediction today was 3-1. So let's see what we can do here. How is Dortmund playing? They've created chances. They just haven't taken any of them. And then mental mistakes led to a Bochum penalty, and we're losing. So typical. A typical frustrating Dortmund performance. But now hopefully the boys got yelled at in the change room via Zoom from Marco Rosa. Haaland is the 3rd top scorer. Let's get the second half be going, guys. We're supposed to take it advantage. We are, man. If Mainz end up beating Bayern, man, and we lose as well, I'm going to throw the water bottle at the wall. I'm not up for dealing with that. This needs to be a win. This needs to be a bounce back after a shitty performance. Like, I don't know. A frustrating performance against Bayern, whatever you want to call it. Well, let's get this underway, guys. Not gonna lie, Zagadou is giving me heart attacks sometimes at the back. I really miss Kanji. Yeah, guys, it's been the number 1 thing I've said about Zagadou. The reason I don't trust him, he's got mistakes, left, right, and center. But let's hope our man can have a better second half than he did a first half. We're underway, guys. Let's see what we can do. No substitutions made at halftime was expected. Nicely done there from Dahoud. Look at the run from Dahoud. Mo! Meunier, what are you gonna do? Oh! That was better. That was better work. It was a better ball from Meunier. It was just over Haaland. Bellingham as well, looking for Schultz. This has got to be a quality ball. Oh, it was a better ball from Schultz. You know, that was fine. Zagadou is so calm on the ball. I think stiff's more realistic, my man. We got British Empire saying he's calm on the ball, and we have someone saying that he is stiff. I'm going to go with stiff more than calm. But, I mean, he still needs to build up some confidence in playing consistently. So, I mean, we'll give him a pass for now. It's a poor ball from Thomas Meunier. We need Eddie Murphy at center back. I wish we had Dalio back. I would take Dalio back. I mean, he should want to come back. He's doing nothing at PSG. Thoughts on Mullen's striker when Adeyemi and Hazard that cuts insecure, similar to Liverpool with Firmino. Mullen can carry the ball, but his finishing isn't great. I don't know if Mullen can pull off playing a lone center forward role like that. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but another little opportunity here for Bochum. Come on, boys. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to see when Adeyemi comes in and if Holland leaves, what's going to happen, man. Because I think that... I don't know. I don't know who's going to play where. I think Mullen will play centrally, and Adeyemi would go to the wings. That was a really good opportunity early on for Dortmund. It was a good ball from Meunier, but it was well defended in the end. Salzburg wants 50 to 60 million for Adeyemi. Yeah, they're not going to get that. I think they're just trying to play hardball. But here comes Royce. He's got Wolf and Mullen with him. De Hood. Nicely done. Royce! No, we gotta bury that boy! Oh my god. They're heating up a little bit. 3 minutes in, 2 huge chances. But I don't know why Royce wouldn't have hit that. Man, I thought Meunier changed. Played well and then started ghosting, but I love him. I thought Meunier's last ball in there for Holland was picture perfect. It just, it would have went directly on the head of Holland, but it was a really good defensive header from the Bochum center back there. And this is so damn disappointing. Hey, Dortmund are coming out strong, man, in the second half. A lot of pressure. Nice ball once again. This is where we need a little quality from Schultz. He finds Wolf. He finds Bellingham. You give the foul? Did you give the foul? No? They've been sneaky. I think BVB should replace with Makuku. You think BVB should replace who with Makuku? I don't think Makuku should be starting. Holland usually wins those headers, man. ESPN is failing for some of you guys. That's not good. I'm watching it on Sportsnet. The ESPN stream is down. That sucks, boys. A lot of frustration for ESPN. Nicely done there from Schultz. That's better. Much better from Nico Schultz. Finds Jude. Over to Erling Haaland. Oh my god. Can you imagine if Schultz was consistent and played every game like the Besiktas game? Yeah, I think that's a lot to ask for. The missed chances. Anything over 30 mil is too much. Yeah, I think they'll go towards anywhere between 30 and 40. I think they will. No, but not a chance much more than that. 40 would be the max, and I still don't think they're going to go that high. But if you guys are just joining us on the chat today, guys, be sure to say hello. Let us know. We've gained a bunch of new subscribers, so if anyone did subscribe on the channel, we appreciate it. And if you're new, just say hi. Be like, hey Josh, new here. I'm angry and frustrated at this result right now, and I will say you're welcome to the club. It's a good little ball from Thomas Meunier, though. Royce, Jude! It was much better, man. There's been some really good little intricate passing. And that was, look at this clever little flick from Meunier. That's a good pass to find Royce, who picks out Bellingham. But once again, man, the Bochum defenders are defending like warriors. And you got to give some credit to that, because there's been 3 or 4 big defensive plays from the Bochum side right now. But we got Jude once again. Oh my god! Zagadou needed to put that away, man. That was a free header. No one marking Zagadou. Oh my god. You gotta bury that. Oh. I don't know how we just missed that. We're only 7 minutes in, and we've had like 6 chances already. They're just not going in for us. Something's got to give, man, at some point. Nicely done from Dahoud. No, intercepted. Nicely done by Zagadou. That's better. Come on, boys. There we go. Well done. Now we got a bit of an opportunity here. Royce over to Jude. Nicely done from Bellingham. Emre Can. Can gonna hit it. Erling. Yes! That's better, boys. That is better. We had a really good second half so far. That is much better, man. Marius Wolf, good finish. Keeper was close to that side as well. There you go, Wolf. You had a struggling first half. That's how you make up for it. But look at this. Really good stuff from Dortmund, man. Emre Can takes the hit. It falls over to Erling Haaland. Does well. Look at Royce right here. Very clever with it. Just flicks it on, and all Wolf's got to do is guide it home. That's more like it, boys. 1-1. Marius Wolf comes up clutch. Really good work from Marco Reus to hold that down and just lay it off. Bochum's center back wouldn't have it. That's fucking pathetic. Jesus Christ. That is such a stupid way to take back a goal. Jude's got nothing to do with that play. The Bochum to center back was literally right in the way regardless. Like, look at Bellingham. It's got nothing to do with the sight. That is pathetic, man. That is so pathetic. Such a stupid way to give away a goal. Fuck that. And Bayern tied it up, of course. What's the fucking point? Hummels picks up a yellow. This is ridiculous. Schultz picks up a yellow for complaining. Hummels picks up one for complaining. Bayern tie it. That is such a stupid way not to... I'm usually relatively calm when VAR is in play, because it's usually about a offside in the build-up that you can't dispute. Bellingham has got nothing to do with that. He did not touch the ball. He is not in any way obstructing the keeper's view in my eyes, considering that the Bochum center back was in the exact same position. That is just pathetic, man. Happens every single game. There's something that just gets shit on. Bellingham was straight in line with the Bochum defender and didn't move towards the ball. It's a terrible call. It's a terrible, terrible call. He had nothing to do. The keeper guessed, not even guessed, the keeper went the right way. He was aligned with the Bochum center back. He had nothing to do with the ball. It's just getting ridiculous, man. The refereeing decisions this season have been atrocious. I don't know how many times I've celebrated a goal, and there's just no indication that the goal's not gonna get taken away, and then they come up with some more and more bullshit every single time. It's actually pathetic. Alright, whatever. Let's move on. Bitch and complain does nothing. But we're still losing. 60 minutes in. And Bayern level things. Of course they do. Lenny's pissed right off. I'm pissed right off. Just drop an L for VAR, man. In the DFB. Then go fuck themselves. But it's better from Dortmund. They've had a really good second half. And we got a foul there. Good stuff from Jude. Let's see if a set piece can bring some love into the chat here. Watch Bayern go on a rampage. Look at the L's just coming in left, right, and center. Alright, boys, come on. Dahoud has been very good with set pieces. Got him and Chan over it. Good ball. Looking for Holland. Oh, Hummels just missed that. We're showing that we're gonna have pressure, man. We've this second half. It's just whether we can come over this. Because, like, let's not kid ourselves. These are humans as well. And Dortmund has just been getting crapped on by refs for a lot of the season. But, like, this is just so frustrating. It's so hard to be down a goal, to come back the way that you just did there. Scored a goal that did no way whatsoever look like it was going to get taken away. And now they got to battle back. Here comes Wolf. See if we can get another one here. Marius Wolf. Oh! Caught the keeper cold. I'm so glad we have VAR, but why does football have to only replay the system that's so flawed? Got a corner kick coming up. It's Dahoud, who's been on all set pieces this game. It's a deep one. Meunier! No! Come on! That had to have been stopped from the line. Holy. This is so frustrating. I don't know how that didn't go in either. Chances are just coming left, right, and center though, man. At some point, some way. What happened here? Tell me they stopped it with their hand on the line. Nope. What a defensive clearance though. Nice ball. Here comes Holland. Another foul. We need Brandt. I don't know how we haven't scored yet, man. I don't know how we haven't scored. That had to go in the back of the net. Good ball to find Erling Haaland. He slips to Wolf. Ah, Jude. Oh, look at Dahoud. Couple spins. That's better, man. I think Meunier's had a pretty decent game so far. It's Royce. But we've had constant pressure. We need to get one soon. One before the 70th would be ideal. Because it looks like they're just happening. It's not even that Bochum are defending overly well. They're getting... Chances are coming every minute or two. We just haven't been able to put one in the back of the net. Would have just been perfect if they got the red card out of protest. Hummels, go for the ball, my man. So it looks like we got a Bochum fan tuning in the chat today. Probably having a very good moment right now. Bochum fans in the crowd are loving it. Bochum have been very lucky, to be honest. It's been a frustrating game, man. Nicely done. Let's go, boys. There we go. Now look for Erling Haaland. Make a run. We got Meunier bombing up the pitch. Oh my! It's a good ball. Like it's a better ball from Meunier. That's not a dangerous. That could have went in the back of the net. Not Haaland's day. I'm surprised he's just not making the runs that he usually does and puts the defense under so much pressure. Dude with a... Little header there from Hummels. But not quite there. It looks like we're going to have some players warming up for Dortmund. So unlucky today. Tickets for Haaland. No, thank you. It is only 1-0, man. It's only 1-0. Look at Zagadou. Just use body. It's almost as if we're going to ignore Haaland's runs on purpose. I was thinking that as well, man. Like, Haaland is one of the best strikers you're going to find in terms of making proper runs. And it looked down the channel there. He just couldn't find a lane he wanted to stick with. And Royce obviously went with the easier pass. I don't know. You'd assume Haaland would put this back four under so much pressure. Yeah, it was surprising, man. It was surprising. Is there a substitution coming? Double substitution maybe for Bochum coming on? Clear advantage in a one-on-one when we don't have the ball. The players heard the transfer rumors and decided to ignore them. Josh, I'm pretty minus fat ass getting into Haaland's head. Yeah, it hasn't been Haaland's day today. But the nice thing about Erling Haaland is that it just takes one chance. It's all he needs, man, to make a difference. It's what makes him special, but looks like Wolf came off as well. For Brandt. Brandt's back on. Brandt for Dahoud and Wolf for... Is it Hazard? It better be Hazard. Who else came on there? I think it was Hazard. It was. That was the right call. The right double substitution. Meunier win a corner. Attaboy. Hazard's on. And Brandt's on. Good to see Brandt back in, guys. Let's drop a W for our boy Brandt. After some scary stuff. Getting knocked unconscious like that. It's good to see. That's a positive substitution there. Let's see how our boys will do coming back. Brandt and Hazard. It's a shame Wolf's goal. I don't think Wolf had the best of games today, but I mean, he had a really nice finish that should have counted in my eyes. It's a poor ball from Brandt. ESPN says, audacity. Thank you for your patience. Nice ball over to Chan. To Marco Reus. A lot of blue shirts behind the ball here. That was poor from Reus, man. We can't afford to lose. We can't. If we end up losing today, man, I am going to be livid. Is the Bayern game still 1-1? Zagadou. Reus playing as a cam now. All right. Nice ball over to Brandt. Is Reus done? No. Come on, boys. Hazard finds a nice ball to Bellingham. But it's a sloppy touch. Why is it showing Bochum 1, BVB 1? What are you talking about? Yo, boys, let's appreciate that our boys from the amazing 2019 transfer window are still to star for us now. I love the enthusiasm. I'd be careful with saying star. But it seems like Brandt's picking up a more important role. Schultz becoming useful from time to time, but I mean, 70 minutes in, we're still losing to Bochum. Chances have started slowing down ever since the goal got taken away, man. It just, I don't know, again, it just feels like a gut punch to Dortmund. We've been very quiet. Here comes Hazard. Are you German? I am not German. I am Canadian. My family background comes from Germany, though, so I do have my roots from there, but I am a Canadian. Nice ball over to Hummels. Nice ball. Vieira would have gave them a penalty. Nice ball down to Meunier. Poor ball in the end. And a tough touch there from Schultz, but luckily Zagadou steps up to win it back. And again, the pressure comes on from Dortmund. Oh, Schultz, take the dive, man. Take the dive. I'm not German. I am frustrated. As am I. I don't know any Dutch or German. Assume that was German. I don't know how to speak. Pardon? Deutsch. Corner coming in from Hazard. Sloppy touch from Brandt, man. Oh, Brandt, you made up for it. I think Knauf deserves game time. I mean, if you're going to bring someone on, I think Knauf should always be above Renier, but I don't know who would you take off to bring on Knauf right now? Unless you want to take off Meunier and have Knauf play it right back, but I was so hyped at 2019 with Brandt. Hazard never became as good as I expected. We're just so sloppy right now, man. We can't keep the ball. We can't create anything right now. Being sloppy there is a good little turnover, but Brandt did well to recover there. 3 at the back with Knauf on. I don't know if that would do anything, though. I don't know why we're losing right now. I don't think reverting to 3 at the back, and you'd have to probably drop Chan back there. It's not really a forward progressive type of move. Just kind of switching and going to a right Is Renier doing good? He is not. He hasn't had a ton of minutes at Dortmund. And when he's come on, he hasn't really done anything. So I'd always start Knauf over Renier if I had the choice, because he's a Dortmund academy product. Is Brandt in? There. So there's been a double substitution. Hazard and Brandt have come in for Wolf and De Hood. Nice ball over to Schultz. 75th minute, man. Still 1-0. And it does not look like we're going to be creating much. Hummel's with it. Ref, that's a foul. Absolutely. Well, this kind of match is exactly the match we would lose and completely ruin my whole week. Yep, I'm right with you. No reason we should lose this game. Got a dangerous set piece coming up, though, guys. We need to score one here if we're going to want to go for a win. Royce, it's poor, but it gets a corner kick. A title contending team should be dominating these games. To be fair, I mean, we have dominated the game. It's just we've not taken a single chance. And we've had a ton of them. But yeah, a team to compete for the title needs to win these type of games. Hazard puts it back out. Thorgan. Bochum coming through with a counter. Emery Chan trying to be careful. Let's not forget that the defense has been the problem this season. What about the season before and before that? Yeah, our defensive issues have always been there. And Bayern scored, even better. Bundesliga title race already over. Not even halfway through the season. Oh, man. What's going on? Come on, BVB. The second half, the first 10 minutes until Wolf scored, was really, really good stuff. And since then has been just a disaster. This reminds me of Favreball. This is what we're watching today on full display. A lot of chances, a lot of passing, no finishing. It's a good little ball there. Can we get some quality on the ball? No, we can't, but I think we got a corner out of it at least. Bayern 7 points ahead, and I hate everything. Well, Bayern bought the league. What do you expect? My Borussia always makes me suffer once a month. Come on, we got a corner kick coming up here, Dortmund. This is your time. Pull something out of your ass. It's a terrible delivery, but I think it earned another corner, and it did. It's got to be better from Hazard. That's got to be better. Really good from set piece defending, Bochum has been tonight. They've won just about everything. It's falls to Jude. Oh my god. If you guys are just tuning in today, guys, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Drop a sub if you guys are new to the channel. Hopefully give us some luck here as Royce whips one in. Season is over if you guys can't get the win. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. Europa League must become the priority. Well, and still finishing top 4, but... This is such a frustrating game, man. Yeah, we did have a goal. In my opinion, that goal was unfairly ruled out. But when has a decision gone right for us this season, so... Jamie says, just subscribe. Jamie, I appreciate the subscription, my man. You've joined a very tense Dortmund stream. A lot of angry Dortmund fans. 10 minutes to go. We're still losing 1-0. And somehow, Bayern, of course, have turned away their result. And they're up 2-1, because why not? Mullen with a question mark from Wendy. Mullen is not on the bench today, guys. He picked up an illness of some sort, and he got ruled out for today's match, so... We got some set-piece defending to do here. Bochum looking to kill the game off. Royce does kind of well. And blasted back up. I'm not gonna lie, Bayern have been shit as well. I have not watched... I'm not obviously watching the Bayern game, but, I mean... Looked like they were struggling for quite a bit, but that's just a thing about Bayern. They find a way. Was the goal cancelled? It was. Unfairly, in my opinion. I don't think that Bellingham had any effect on the keeper whatsoever. They clearly said he interfered with his sight, which is just completely wrong. And once again, a decision from a referee goes against us, but what else did we expect? I don't know. If you're a ref out there, you have a... Oh, Chan. If you have a better understanding of the game, because I'm not saying I'm the best one, let me know if you think that the goal was unfairly ruled out. Because I do. But here comes Thomas Meunier. We need something, somehow, some way. And we need it now. Because a draw is still just not good enough, man. It's just not. Nice ball over to Chan. Like, I don't even know if I want to take a draw. Like, this is a game you need to win. Here comes Bellingham. Come on, Jude, hit one. This game is screaming like it's going to end 1-0 for Bochum, man. No, it was fair. VAR's always fair to us. Oh, yeah. VAR's been nothing but a friend this season. Fans are a huge part. Looks like the Bochum supporters today have been pretty good. Jumping up and down. I'm not sure how big Bochum Stadium is, but it looks like... Well, that's a foul. Come on. Nice ball to Royce. Or Brandt. Come on. Is that a foul? Yes, it is. On us? Oh, my God. When's the next Unsackable podcast? Our next Unsackable podcast will be out on Monday. Monday it will be out. We've been better than Bochum. We have. But this is why it reminds me of when, like, the Favre days. We've had so many games like this where we've dominated. That was a good ball from Brandt to find Thomas Meunier. And... Jude. F. Oh, it was so close. Well done to Bochum for holding a very good form. Oh. I want to watch the game like at least relatively full and subbed out, but yeah, I guess. I mean, from set piece defending today, Bochum have been incredible. I will give them massive credit because they've looked like a rock. But Bochum has given up plenty of chances today. Dortmund simply just have not taken them. But here comes Hummels. 7 minutes to go. And it just does not look like a goal is going to be coming. Ref, that is not a foul, man. I have to rely on Josh's expressions because ESPN is getting fried by Bayern as well. 2 weeks ago make a big difference, eh? Going in the Champions League, Bundesliga, title race, Pokal. Now it's just Europa League and the Pokal. Disappointing. In my opinion, man, when we lost that Bayern game, and again, I know it's a long season, but we lost that Bayern game, that tells me that we're not winning the title. It's just that's how it works. That was our opportunity. So I mean, this is just insult to injury. But if you recognize how consistent and how good Bayern are, you have to beat them at least once throughout the season. That's going to be the home one. Maybe we turn it around. Maybe we are able to somehow get a result when we go to the Allianz Arena. But here comes Haaland. Nicely done from Erling. Brandt! There we go. Okay.
Offside or something.
Is it offside?
No, I'm just saying. Come on.
Oh. There we go. I think it's going to count. Let's wait a second. Because how can the DFB take this away from us? All right, looks onside, looks onside, looks onside, looks onside. I mean, it's definitely onside, but there's just going to be something here, some way, somehow. It's going to be taken away. But okay. Okay. Haaland shows up when it matters, gets it onto his right with a gorgeous cross to Brandt. And Brandt continues his hot form. Nothing the keeper could do with that. And there goes Haaland. And there goes Haaland. Oh, boys. All right. Okay. Brandt with his 4th of the season. Haaland, really good work. And now let's get Haaland for the winner. Now let's get Haaland for the winner. Here comes Hazard. Take your time with it, man. Take your time with it. Chan does very well to relax. Calm the nerves. Finds Royce. Bellingham. Bellingham! Don't give that a foul on us. It's a corner. It's a corner. That was a good finish, man. That was a good finish from Brandt. 5 and some to go, man. Bochum's going to be pinned in their end. Let's pull off a Dortmund typical style. Hazard to take. It's good set piece defending, man. Bochum have been good at that all night long. Chan's with it. To Brandt. Oh, that's poor, but Schultz picks up the pieces. Royce. Jude hit it. Jude! Oh, no! No, Bellingham, you're gross. That would have been such a nice goal, man. The chops were real. Nicely done from Thorgan. Oh, man. Meunier, take your time. Come on. Jude Bellingham. Three minutes to go in the 90, man. 3 minutes to go in the 90. Bochum are going to be nervous now. Let's find a way, boys. No, don't give that, ref. Come on. Go Haaland. 10-minute injury time, maybe. I doubt we're going to get 10, man. I doubt we're going to get 10. I'd assume 4. Hopefully 5. Come on, boys. Live table. We're 6 points behind Bayern. They have 37. We have 31. Minutes to go. Come on, boys. But look at this. Look at the work, man. The cross from Haaland was to perfection, man. And a really good volley from Brandt. Does well to open his body up. Hits it smoothly. Looked at with a little bit the outside of the foot. It was a nice goal. But we've been good creating chances all game long. Let's see if we can create one more and actually take it. Look for Brandt through the middle, man. Don't like going to Meunier. That's better. Look for the middle. Looking for the middle. Come on, boys. Zagadou. Hummels. Bochum don't deserve a draw. No, but we should have taken a lot more chances. But if we can find one late, man, none of us will be complaining. But we're playing with it. We need to start going down the wings. Who assisted the goal for Brandt? Holland did. Holland's been very quiet this game, unfortunately, but he did well to take it, a little cut back and swung it onto his right. And then a beautiful, beautiful delivery from his right foot into a volley for Brandt. It was a very nice goal. Very well worked. And gave us a chance. Hummels being dangerous there. 30 seconds away for the 90, guys. Curious to see how many minutes will be added on. And that's a good ball, and that's a really good ball. Finds Holland. Brandt, no! 5 minutes. I'll take that. I'll take 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes of added time. Gives Dortmund a chance. Gives them a shout here to bring something back. We've only used 2 substitutions so far, which is interesting. And I think that was the right move. Hazard, man. Come on. No, 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 no. Ho, 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 ho. Is it offside? Even so, Gregor Kobel, that was a brilliant save. Really good save from Kobel. It was offside regardless. Alright, don't punt it upfield, man. Like, grab the ball. You don't need to punt it. Schultz, for the love of God, man. Do you not know how to make a pass? Like, do you not know how to make a pass? Every game. Piss away a minute of the added time. Oh, holy. A mistake per defender is kind of the norm here at Dortmund. Now a dangerous set piece coming up for Bochum. Kills off about a minute. Dangerous free kick. But Kobel does well. Easy little header. Now play the ball out, man. You guys are good enough to take the ball up the pitch. And you don't have to punt it up to nobody. Don't give the ball to Schultz, though. Zagadou, look for the middle. Look for the middle. There you go. Open up the space. And now let's take it. It's hard. There is 10 men behind the ball. Finding a little bit of width here for Brandt. He's going in. But it's very, very easy for the keeper. 2 of the 5 minutes have been played. Zagadou's with it. I don't want them to punt it up. Zagadou, take a look. There you go. We're able to control the ball. We've been doing it all game long. There's no need to just punt the ball upfield. Royce. No, boys. The passing just isn't there. And Zagadou takes a yellow. Jesus. Just like we've been creating chances all second half, and then as soon as it matters, as soon as we make it 1-1, even our best players like Royce can't make a simple pass late in the game. It's so frustrating. 4-1 Leipzig, damn. Another free kick coming up for Bochum. Kobel. All right, we got a minute. A minute to go. Can Dortmund pull off something here? Come on, boys. It's so hard. It just doesn't make sense. Why are you punting it like that? 45 seconds. Take a look, Mounier. No. Even 20 seconds left of added time. And a foul coming up. Looks like we're going to have one last free kick before this thing ends. Bellingham picks up a foul. The 95 minutes have been played. It looks like the refs is going to allow us to take one more free kick. And Bochum is going to use up a substitution here. Week after week, defense costs us. I'm not going to put it on the defense for this game, man. This was just us not taking opportunities. We had more than enough to score 2 goals. We scored 1. We had 1 unfairly ruled out. We've had chances after chances that we just did not take. Goal line clearances. But there's still a chance. There's one last free kick that's going to be taken. Brandt's going to take it short. Really stupid play there, man. Undeserving. And that's the game. That's frankly just pathetic. That's what that is. All right. 4 points becomes 6. 10-1-4 is our record. Literally looking at the table. These are winnable games. These are the chances we could show that maybe we're in the title race. Nope. We had our chances. We had defensive mishaps. We had everything that makes Dortmund, and which is why we walk away from a draw. Pure frustration. We bounced back, and I think we have Freud midweek. So, I mean, we had 2 of the relegation teams back-to-back. Could have been a nice 6-pointer. No, we're on Wednesday this week. And we are against Firth, so I'll have to wait and see how that guys goes. If you guys would be so kind, guys, on your way out, to be sure to drop a like on the stream. You guys already hit 100. We appreciate it. Drop a sub as well if you guys are new to the chat. We appreciate everyone who's been subscribing. Another frustrating performance from Borussia Dortmund. Title race seems slipper and slipper, sliding away. We'll be back with our 5 takeaways. We'll announce our winner and of the competition. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you guys in the 5 takeaways. Thank you guys so much. Cheers, and talk to you guys soon.